Hey, we're back. Welcome to Vinyl Fetish. So we're doing another segment of Will They Like It, where we take music that we're supposed to know about, you and I both, and don't know anything about it, and then we listen to it, and we tell you whether it matters or not. So...
a fun discussion.
A fun discussion, because there's more out there that you don't know than you do know. So here's an opportunity to learn something that we don't know. We don't know everything.
So what are we doing this
We are doing,
week?
so this is our second one. The first one on Little Feet it didn't go so well. So we are doing early Genesis. Have you ever
No
heard?
fucking clue.
Do you know anything about the band Genesis?
No. What do you think? Why do you think I'm here?
Well, I know. So there is a guy in this band who I think you know named Phil Collins. He's the drummer.
Yeah, he's my daddy.
The number one Susu Studio. Is that how you came about? The number one song when you were born was a Phil Collins song.
Yep.
Another Day in
that's
Paradise.
right.
There was another. So in the old version of Genesis, there's another guy that
I thought you didn't know anything about Genesis.
I know a little bit, but I don't know anything about what they sound like or why they're important. So this is the version that Peter Gabriel was in. So Peter Gabriel, do you know that name?
Is that like a disciple of Jesus?
It's funny that you should say that, because he did the music for The Passion, a movie about Jesus.
Wait, isn't the disciple Gabriel and Peter?
Oh yeah, right. But there is a Jesus connection as well. Also,
Okay.
Sledgehammer was a huge single in the 1980s video, and so
Yeah.
we're gonna be analyzing this album, Foxtrot from 1973.
Okay, we
Their
have 5
fourth
questions.
album. So first is, based on this album cover, what do you think it looks like? What do you think it sounds like? What do you think it looks like?
I think it sounds like just the cover reminds me of like Father John Misty with like a little bit of the gay queen of the world.
Freddie
He's
Mercury?
from England. No, the other one.
Elton John?
Yes.
Elton John? I don't know. You might like that title, Gay Queen of the World.
Yes. So Father John and
Elton John.
Elton John together.
What do you think this music sounds like?
That's what I just told you.
Okay. What do you think this music looks like on stage?
Based on the album cover, I think it's gonna be like really like maybe some children's songs in there.
Like nursery rhymes?
Maybe.
Okay.
And then a song name that I think is in here. A song name, remember?
Yeah, a song. So do you wanna what do you think here's the back cover, that might help. It's a gatefold. Because they did that in the 70s a lot. So what do you think a song would be? I don't know. It's called Foxtrot. So.
Hound Dog Fisherman. The Hound Dog's Fisherman.
The bunny ate my rabbit.
Okay, so what do you think?
Well, I think it's gonna be, the songs are gonna be very long.
Who does it sound like currently?
Yeah, I would think maybe Death Cab for Cutie or something that's like has lots of keyboards.
Okay.
And the songs are very long.
Okay.
I don't know. And I think, so it's prog rock, which is progressive rock, which means they've been to art school, supposedly, right? Or they don't do the same drugs as the people that are stoners. I don't know. I don't know anything about this genre.
Okay, but I'm asking you, based on the cover.
I think there's a shark involved in here and a fox with cleavage, and it confuses me, and it looks like a submarine out here. So I think it's probably like woven together as a rock opera. Like you can't listen to there's not one 3-minute song. There's like a 27-minute song that brings in fairies and aliens and fish.
Okay, we'll see.
Let's listen. Let's listen and find out. And let's have some more wine.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
See you later.
Hey, okay, so we've had a couple days to spend with this Genesis album, Foxtrot, 1972. So what's your take,
Do you want to go
Andi?
first or me?
No, I'm interested in because I have a little bit of background in it, but not much.
Okay.
Because I have some things to say about it, but I'm interested in what you...
So I think we heard it like 4 times.
At least. We kind of fell asleep listening to it last night.
And I really, really liked the first 20 seconds of the record.
Oh, like the kind of weird keyboard to heavy, something's coming kind of feeling of this.
Yeah, but then it just feels like I'm at, like, I don't know, I've been abandoned in an enchanted forest and it's the end of the world, and it just feels like a Q-tip stabbing me in the ear.
Really?
Over and over again.
Yeah.
So yeah, no,
You weren't.
Maybe I don't get it.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, I just don't like, I would not listen to it. It was a waste of time.
To you, okay. I think that's a valid opinion.
I mean, not really a waste of time, because I was like...
Do you think it was interesting in any way?
No. I mean, yeah. I mean,
No.
It was interesting, but it wasn't like an interesting that you want to keep exploring the artist.
Yeah.
I feel like what they did after this is way better.
The Phil Collins era?
Yeah.
The
solo era, right? Because they both went solo.
Yeah. Well, and yeah. Well, so here's my take on it. I mean, I like it. I mean, first of all, look at... We'll have to throw this picture. Look at Peter Gabriel. He's super weird all the way back in the early 70s. Look at that haircut. It's so bizarre. He's such a weirdo. And so I knew his voice because I kind of came in the early 80s when kind of new wavers were claiming him. But yeah, okay, so here's what I thought. First of all, it reminded me of a lot of prog rock, where like there's this intense musicianship and there's like way too much knowledge about classical music. It reminded me of a prog band that I love dearly, which is Yes. But the difference with Yes is there's a serious bass backbeat. I mean, Chris Squire, the bass player here, it's like I didn't feel like there was any bass.
I don't know, it was just like, it wasn't, it wasn't focused.
Yeah, there was a lot
like
going on. And you know what it really reminded me of
instruments on top of each other.
Six Grand Illusion, all the keyboards. It's just a lot of keyboards. So here's what I think. There's just a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Like, there's one song, Supper's Ready, that's like 25 minutes long. And I was thinking, like, you really have to pay attention. You got to know what they're singing about. There's like chromosomes and all kinds of weird lyrics. And then I always remembered, it's like the opposite of punk rock. Like, this is the opposite of the Ramones and the Sex Pistols. And then I remembered, this is what those guys were rebelling against in the 70s. Not so much disco and ABBA. They were rebelling against Genesis. The reason punk rock exists is because this type of stuff, because it's so labor intensive. I like it because I like Peter Gabriel, and I'm willing to kind of put the effort in to try to understand what the hell's going on. But god damn, it took a lot of paying
It's just
attention.
like, if it was a person, I would be like, you're too much work. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to know you.
There's a lot there. You have to be willing. I think this is why people with like graduate degrees like this music, because you have to.
Excuse me?
Well, I know you are a graduate student, as was I once. But I think there is this desire to have something that's more than like a 3/4 beat. That's like a Chuck Berry 2.5 minute song. Something that's more complex. But God, it's like a lot of work.
Who suggested this to you?
It's just a band that I've always not known about, that I feel kind of dumb because I don't really know about early Genesis.
No, you don't have to feel dumb.
Yeah. It's interesting. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep trying.
You're gonna keep trying?
I'm gonna keep
not
trying.
Around me.
No.
You're not.
Okay. Well, so I bet there's other types of music. I bet there's Latin types of music that we should know about. I bet there's contemporary, like weird electronic dance music that we should know about. That we
Always.
don't. So there's all this stuff out there. There's always...
I'm very open, you know that, but I just can't. I don't want to listen to that.
Yeah, it took too much effort. Okay.
No.
Okay,
Unless
feel
you
like
want to
there's
just
like a-
loop that first 20 seconds over and over again. That was nice.
I feel like if I was like locked in a box, I would really like it. Like I was in a dark box with nothing else other than the music, and that's all there was. I was like, oh, I love this part. This 13.5 minute point was really where they get going.
Yeah.
But it's just, they need a serious bass player who just bottoms it out, because it's all white people music up here. It's not enough happen down here.
Yeah, very, very much. So, anyway.
Okay, so let us know if there's other artists or genres that we should dive into, because we want to know if we like it. So it's kind of
I didn't even wear lipstick on this episode because I hate it so much.
Really? All right, that's our anyway. That's our little dive. We're gonna continue to explore. Like, subscribe.
See ya.
Bye.